Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. I know we normally do this on Mondays, but it's not a Monday. But welcome to Chair Yoga. I'll start like I always do. Please remember to tune into and listen to your body and only move in ways that feel safe in your body. So nothing should cause any sharp or burning pain. If anything does, please stop doing it. Feel free to take rests or breaks. You don't have to do everything I say to do. Make this your practice. Cool. All right, so let's take a minute to get centered. So bring your ankles directly under your knees. Reach the crown of the head up toward the ceiling as you allow your shoulders to melt down away from the ears. Lower your gaze or close your eyes and allow your focus and attention to land in the body and on your breath. So maybe take a minute to notice how your body feels today without judgment. Just notice any areas where you might be feeling discomfort or tension. And imagine you could direct your breath right to those places. If you'd like to set an intention for your class today, please take a moment to do that. So that's any quality or characteristic that you would like to invite to be more present in your life. It might be gratitude, peace, calm, resilience, whatever speaks to you today. We'll take a few rounds of Durga breathing or 3-part breathing. So if you'd like, you can bring one hand to your low belly, one hand to your heart center. And we're just going to trace the breath with our mind. So as we inhale through the nose, we feel the air come down our throat, through our chest, diaphragm, into the belly expands. And then on an exhale, the breath comes back up from the belly, diaphragm, heart, nose. Just take a few rounds of that slow, deep breath. So inhale, belly expands, heart, ribs. Exhale. Belly draws in a little bit on the exhale, then we pause and relax it all. Inhale, trace the breath through your body. So we're lengthening the breath and slowing it down. When you finish this breath, just relax the hands down. Gently blink open the eyes. Maybe scooch forward to the front edge of your chair. And we'll start by just building some heat by marching in place. So we're just lifting one knee at a time. You can move slowly. You can move fast. You do what works for you. Maybe the knee lifts a lot, maybe it lifts a little. Keep the belly drawn in, spine long and straight. And just march. You can leave your arms down if that feels better for you. If you like the arms moving along with you, go for it. But keep with your slow, deep breath. We're just getting the body warmed up a little bit for our movement. So sometimes when we get tired or uncomfortable in some way, we just want to stop. And that's okay if that's what you need to do to take care of yourself, but maybe you push yourself just a little bit longer to see if that discomfort or sensation subsides. Those sensations tend to come and go. And if we can kind of push through it, we might not feel that discomfort anymore. But maybe you do, and you stop. So you do what works for you. All right. Go ahead and stop. Maybe notice if you're breathing a little bit heavier. Maybe the heart's beating a little bit faster. Just take a minute to notice. All right, we're going to keep it up here. So we're going to reach the right foot out to the right and just kind of tap the toes and bring the leg back. And we're going to alternate sides. So the left leg reaches out and back forward, out and back forward. Just alternating side to side. Maybe you keep the knee bent. We always have options in my class. Maybe the leg goes straight. And then maybe we add the arms. Maybe not. Just continuing to build some warmth in our bodies before we stretch it. And sometimes when things feel hard, if we can call to mind our intention and focus on that characteristic, that intention, it can help us to deal with the fatigue our body might be feeling. It's kind of like giving your brain something else to think about instead of the fatigue or the sensation in the body. One more to each side. And come on back. All right, let's take a few rounds of cat-cow to loosen up the spine. We're only as happy as our spine feels, and if you've ever had back pain, you know exactly what I mean. So let's take a few minutes to love and appreciate our spine. So cat-cow, on an inhale, we arch the back, draw the shoulder blades together, chin lifts. And on an exhale, scoop out the belly, round the back, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. And we flow with our breath. So inhale for cow, exhale for cat. And really allow your focus to be on the spine. Feel the flexion and inflection. Maybe thank your spine for keeping you upright. Two more. And return to neutral. Another version of cat-cow is we put opposite hands on the opposite shoulders. And on an inhale, we're going to bring the arms to cactus arms, draw the elbows back so the shoulder blades are drawing towards each other. And on an exhale, cross the arms again, scoop out the belly, round the back. And maybe you alternate the cross of your arms. So exhale as we hug, inhale with the goalpost arms. Exhale. Inhale, showing that spine lots of love. Again, two more. And come on back to neutral. How you doing? All right, so we're going to do a little bit of kind of like a half Sun Salutation. So we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, either the hands travel down the shins or the forearms come to the knees, whatever your forward fold looks like. And then we're going to bring the hands to the shins and we're going to halfway lift. The crown of the head is reaching forward. Shoulders come back from the ears. And then we're going to lift the chin up on an inhale. Exhale, the chin lowers. Inhale, lift the chin again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. That's going to be our flow. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, chin lifts. Exhale, chin lowers. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and the chin lifts. Exhale, chin lowers. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'll be quiet for this last one, so just do the same thing, connecting the breath with your movement. Good. Maybe take a minute, lower your gaze or close your eyes and just check in with the body. Notice if anything has shifted. All right, another little flow here. So let's inhale the arms up. We're going to interlace the fingers overhead. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to draw the right knee into the chest, and then we're going to extend the arms back up as we lower that right knee towards the floor. So your right foot is sort of coming under your chair to get a little bit of a quad stretch. And take a little arch, and exhale back down. Inhale, arms up, other leg, exhale, left knee into the chest. Inhale, that left knee points to the earth, a little bit of a back bend here if that feels okay. And bring it back up. And we'll just flow like that a couple more times to each side. Right knee into the chest. Inhale, arms lift. That right foot comes under the chair, little back bend, and down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Inhale, left foot comes under the chair, left knee points to the earth, arms up, little back bend, and down. One more to each side. Last one. And come on back. Shake out the legs. Bounce the legs. Shake out the arms. And we'll take chair pose. So we're already in a chair, right? How do we do chair pose? So option is to just kind of lean forward and bring the arms up. Or you can bring the arms forward and lift your butt off the chair just a little bit. So inhale, maybe you lift, maybe you just move the arms. Exhale, release. Call these blast offs. But it's perfectly fine just to move your upper body forward and the arms forward without coming off the chair if that's too much for you. 2 more. Good. All right, so let's cross the right knee over the left knee. And we're going to bring the forearms together in front of our face. And on an inhale, we're going to twist to the right, and that right arm opens up. Inhale forward, forearms any amount toward together. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale forward. 2 more. Good. Release. Shake it out a little bit. And we'll take it on the other side. So now the left knee crosses over the right knee. If that's not doable in your body, just cross the left ankle over the right ankle. And same thing, forearms together, elbows lifted. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, twist to the left. Inhale forward, keep the low belly engaged. Exhale, twist left. Inhale forward. Keep going, you got this. 2 more. Good. Release out, shake the legs. And let's just take some shoulder rolls. So bring the shoulders forward, up by the ears, back and down, and then find that as a fluid movement. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. And now we're going to reverse the circles. So now the shoulders are down, back, inhale up, forward, exhale down and back. So a nice slow movement. Always connecting the breath with the movement. Good. All right, so go ahead and scooch back into your full seat. And we're going to take the knees to a wide angle. This is where you may want a block or something in front of you to bring the earth up closer to you if you have a footstool or anything like that. Or you can come to forearms. So we're just going to take a wide leg forward fold. That's all we're doing here. So maybe the elbows are on the knees and you let the head hang heavy. Or maybe the hands travel to a block, a book, a footstool, or the earth, and you let the head hang heavy. So forward folds are always great to sort of reset the brain. I like to imagine letting any negative or unwanted thoughts flow out the top of my head when I'm in a forward fold. And then invite in those thoughts that are related to your intention. Let your head and your neck be completely soft and relaxed. Nice. Nice. If the hands are on the floor or your prop, go ahead and bring the elbows back up to the knees. And then very gradually and slowly lift the torso back upright. Bring the knees back forward. We're going to scooch back towards the front of our chair. And we're going to take our right knee and point it toward the right side wall. We're going to lift both arms up by the ears on an inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to take the right forearm to that right thigh. Left arm up by the left ear. So this is a side bend to the right. Good. Then we're going to flow here. So we're going to inhale it back up, and the left hand comes to the low back. So the back of your hand is at your low back. Right arm reaches up. And we're just going to flow like that. So on an exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, lift it up. 2 more. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift. Last one. Side bend and lift. Nice. All right, we're going to switch sides. So the right knee is going to remain pointing forward. Left knee points any amount towards your left side wall. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, left forearm to the left thigh. Side bend over to the left. Right arm up by the right ear. Same flow. Inhale, we lift it up. Right back of your right hand comes to your low back. Left arm up by the left ear. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, rise it up. 2 more. Good, rise it up. Release the arms. Knees come back forward. And we're just going to flow with the arms now. So hands dangle down by your side. On an inhale, the palms are facing up. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, palms down, arms lower. So slow movement here. Connecting the movement with your breath. Sometimes it's even more of a challenge to move slowly than it is to move fast. So this is kind of a nice meditative movement. Two more. Shake out those arms. All right, so we're going to take a seated pigeon pose. So right ankle over the left knee or right ankle over the left ankle, whichever feels best for you. We're going to keep a flex in that right foot. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders down. Maybe a little gentle pressure down on that right knee. Then we're going to bring the right knee up a little, and either that left elbow hooks or the hand hooks. And we're going to take a twist to the right and take a couple breaths here. Good, then release back forward, and we're going to extend that right leg out to a diagonal. That right foot is flexed. You can't see my right foot, but only the heel is touching the floor and the toes are drawing back. And we're going to bring that right hand down the right leg any amount. And then maybe that left arm reaches up or over the head, whichever feels best in your body. So it's not just a stretch for that right leg, but also a left side body stretch. And rise it up, rebend the right leg, and we'll take that on the other side. So left ankle crosses over the right ankle, or the left ankle crosses over the right knee, left foot's flexed, spine long and straight, relax the shoulders down. A little gentle pressure down on that left knee. Waking up that left hip. And then our counter stretch. Left knee lifts a little bit. Right elbow or right hand hook that left knee. Left hand reaches back for the back of your chair and we twist to the left and breathe. And gently release out. Extend the left leg straight or bent, whichever feels best for you. If the leg is straight, the heel is on the earth, toes are flexed, and we're going to travel the left hand down the left leg any amount, whatever works in your body. Right arm can reach straight up to the ceiling or come up over the head. Maybe call to mind again your intention. Good. Lift it all back up. Rebend that right leg. And we're going to come to stand next to our chair. Either side of your chair, it doesn't matter. I'm standing to the left of my chair, so my right hand is on the chair for support. Just like how we started class, we're going to march in place. So you get to decide how high your knees lift or how low your knees lift. As long as you're marching, it's a perfect march. Maybe we can march like they do in other countries. You do whatever works for you. But keep the low belly in, spine long and straight. And if you don't need the chair, you don't have to use the chair. But the chair is always there for support and balance. Keep going, you got this. A little bit more. See if you can push past that discomfort, that fatigue. And relax. All right, now we're going to face the back of our chair and we're going to hold on to the chair for support. And we're just going to take some side leg lifts, right? So we're going to put the weight into our right foot, keeping the torso upright. We're going to lift that left leg out to the left any amount, lower it down, other side, right leg out to the right, lower it down, left leg, right leg. So maybe you exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Again, you're in charge of how high or low you lift the leg. We just don't want to to tilt the body. We want to keep the body upright. You'll notice that's a little bit more challenging and it gets into your glutes a little bit more. 2 more to each side. And relax. Shake your legs out. A little bit more here. We're just going to lift the heels up and down. So we're holding onto the chair for support or a wall, whatever works for you. But on an inhale, we're going to lift up on the toes. Exhale, lower it down. Try to lift the heels straight up and lower them straight down. So inhale as we lift. Exhale as we lower. And try lowering with control. So we're not just dropping down. We can get a little bit of a workout if we lower slowly too, building strength in our legs. Two more. Good. All right, so let's come back to the side of our chair for a little one leg balance. So instead of tree pose like we normally do, we're going to switch it up a little bit. So bring your outer knee any amount toward parallel with the floor. Maybe you're down here, that's fine. But I invite you to play with how much you're relying on that chair to hold you upright. So maybe you bring the hands wherever it feels good for you. Or maybe you keep hold of the chair, but you just play with how, see if you can lighten your grip on that chair. So don't put all your weight on your hand. Try to touch the chair lightly and play with your balance. That's how we increase our balance, is by just playing with it. Good. Relax the leg and then just switch to the other side of your chair. And we'll lift the other leg. And again, play with how much you're relying on the chair for your balance. You can always have your back to a wall for this as well to help with balance. It can also help to find a little spot to stare at in front of you. Keep that right knee lifted any amount. So just like forward folds, these balancing poses are great for focus, improving our focus. Good. Release the right leg. And another little balance pose, or not, it's not a pose. I'm sure we've all seen police doing sobriety tests where they ask people to walk heel to toe like you're on a tightrope, but you want to bring the heel right to the toes and just walk across whatever room you're in and try to do that. Try to walk the line, walk that straight line, heel toe, heel toe. I'm getting really close here. How you doing? Are you passing your sobriety test? And, you know, depending on how big your room is, you may walk further. But wherever you go, turn around and walk yourself back. If you want to challenge yourself more, you can close your eyes. That really impacts how well we balance. But if your balance isn't that great, don't do that. I don't want anybody falling. Great. All right, let's come back. Let's come back down to our chair. And just a little bit more. We're going to just tap our toes. And I know you can't see my toes, but we're going to tap the toes to the front, to a diagonal, to the side, and bring it all the way back. So we tap the toes front, diagonal, side, all the way back. Front, diagonal, side, and back. Front, diagonal, side, and back. 2 more times. Last time, you got it. Great. Relax. All right. Whew. How you feeling? All right, let's take a hamstring stretch. So options are to bring both legs straight out in front of you with the heels touching, toes flexed, and find a forward fold there, whatever that looks like for you. If you have another chair handy, or I have my couch, you can prop the feet up there, and maybe you take the fluff away from your sit bones so you really feel your sit bones rooted into the floor. Toes are flexed. Imagine drawing the pinky edge side of your foot towards your body. Lengthen the spine. And then we're just going to hinge at the waist. So we're not rounding into this yet. We're hinging at the waist, and then come to your edge. And maybe you walk the hands forward to wherever it feels good for you. Keeping the length in the spine, let the chin drop, let the head and neck soften. And if you need to keep some bend in your knees here, go for it. It can sometimes take a while for the hamstrings to loosen up. So that's why we're going to hold this for a little bit longer than we do some poses. We're just really allowing the hamstrings to have a chance to soften. Keep connecting with your breath. Keep acknowledging if your mind is having a lot of thoughts. And each time that happens, just redirect the focus back to your breath. Good. Nice and easy. Walk yourself back upright. If your legs are up, go ahead and lower them back down, or you can stay there, whatever works. We're just going to take 3 big arm circles backward. And then 3 forward. And relax the arms. And settle in for Shavasana, the most important pose in yoga. Our final relaxation and meditation. So the options here are to stay seated, palms up or down on the thighs, whatever feels best for you. Keep the length of the spine. Relax the shoulders. You can also lie down on your back on the floor or on a couch, or if you're at your desk, you can rest your head on your arms if that feels good. So just take a minute to get out any final wiggles or adjustments, and then settle yourself into stillness. allowing the effects of the class to integrate into the body. And just like we did at the beginning of class, maybe take a slow scan of the body. Notice any spots that are still causing discomfort. Maybe notice areas that have softened or relaxed from the movements of class. And maybe even notice those areas that might feel fatigued. And allow space for all those feelings and experiences in the body. Letting go of expectation or judgment. I invite you to just spend the next couple minutes really making an effort to keep your focus just on your breath. So maybe you trace the breath like we did at the beginning of class. Feel it coming in through the nose, back through the throat, down the body. And then watch it reverse and come all the way back up and out through the nose. So you don't have to change your breath any. You can just breathe normally, but try to trace that breath with your mind for the next couple minutes. Your brain's job is to think. So if you notice you're having thoughts, imagine those thoughts just floating on by and not getting attached to them, and then refocusing your attention to the breath. Sometimes we have to do that over and over and over again. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Invite some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And then as you're ready, a full body stretch. Arms reach up, legs reach out. Maybe you circle the wrists, circle the ankles, really reaching in both directions. And then relax it all down. Bring the palms together in front of your heart center as our gesture of offering the merits of this class to all those whose lives we touch. Call to mind again your intention, inviting that quality to manifest itself in your life this week. And then most importantly, thank yourself for showing up on your chair today. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. And in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. Hope you had a nice practice, and I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time.